Hi you guys, I'm just going to take a couple minutes here to talk a little bit about meal planning. You received our awesome Portion Fix containers in your challenge pack along with your Portion Fix nutrition guide. So you know how to figure out in the front of the book how to figure out how many containers that you should be getting throughout the day and some ideas on what types of foods can go in the containers. And so then the next step is planning out your day, planning your meals so that you can set yourself up for success. I notice that if I kind of just fly by the seat of my pants and track as I go, a lot of times I'll end up at the end of the day with like a red and a couple teaspoons for dinner, and that doesn't work. So I like to plan my days ahead of time, and I have a sheet that I'm going to share with you if you're in one of my challenge groups so that you can do the same thing. What I like to do is I like to start with my dinner. So I go online and I find a great recipe for dinner. Skinnytaste.com is a great place to look for awesome recipes that are very easy to fit into the fix. And this was my original guide that I got when I first ordered 21 Day Fix. And in here they have a really helpful restaurant guide. And unfortunately, you don't have it in your Portion Fix eating plan, but I can share it with you. And what it does is basically talks about what would you do if you went to a restaurant and ordered something. How would you fit it into the containers? So I'm going to share this with you in a post. And this is how I usually figure out, using recipes online, how I figure out what the container counts are going to be for those recipes. So just for a quick example, sorry about that, I looked up online this Asian chopped salad that I'm going to put into my meal plan. So I figure out what all the ingredients are, and then I use my restaurant guide to figure out what the container counts are going to be. And then I use my meal planning sheet, which I'll show you here, to put the Asian salad in for dinner. And I figured out my container count, so I put those in here. So I always do dinner first because that's a guarantee. I know that that's a meal that I'm going to have during the day, and that way I can take out those container counts and then work with what I have for the rest of the day. So I typically always have the same breakfast, and that also helps with the container counts because I'm able to just kind of plan that into my day. And I always have a shake in the day. So those are consistent things that I always put into my plan. And then I'll show you one more time here. So I put in my breakfast and I put in my shake, and how I'm going to make my shake kind of depends on how many counts I have for the day, and then I'm able to plan out the rest of my day using the counts that I have left over. So this is something that I'll be working with you in the challenge group. I'll be posting my meal plan so that you can kind of learn from mine, and I'll be modeling it a lot so that you'll be able to kind of catch on. At first, it can feel kind of overwhelming, but trust me, once you get into a routine and you start using these consistently, it starts to become pretty second nature.